Welcome back. Okay, so this is the part that from the show that we usually just toss to Antonia Velez for a weekly culture report. Today, Antonia is joining me, and because there's going to be changes to that segment. Now, for those who don't know, Antonia, thank you so much for joining us first. Talk to me about what the culture report is, if no one knows right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So the culture report has gone through many different phases, but in all its phases, it's been a space where stories that don't normally make your traditional newscasts are able to exist. So that is talking about communities that are diverse in Colorado, highlighting members of those communities that are doing good work for the state, delving deeper into stories that would normally get like a 30-second script. And like you said, this was a weekly segment that was hosted by myself, but it dates all the way back to 2023, the beginning of 2023, and it used to be more of like an opinions-based, conversation-based show, and yeah, it's kind of evolved from there.
Yeah, like you mentioned, it's evolved. It's gone through so many phases. Talk to me about this new phase for the culture report.
Yes, so the culture report is kind of going to get deconstructed, kind of like a deconstructed dessert, I would say. So instead of being a structured weekly segment, we will still kind of scatter that same content that does the important work of highlighting diversity and culture and history all throughout our different newscasts. And yeah, it'll be less of a structured thing, but we will still make the effort to include this type of content in our 9 News newscasts.
You know, you said that the culture report started back in 2023.
Yes.
This was, you guys were having conversations, diving deeper into some of the topics. Why is it so important to still keep the culture report in place here at 9 News?
Absolutely. Well, like I said, I think that in traditional newscasts, some of these stories aren't told, and when they are told, the full story isn't included. And that's not to say that, you know, in the culture report we did that, but we tried our best. And even when, you know, we had time restraints or limitations, we still made it a point to amplify underrepresented voices, highlight diversity, bring in members of our community, just really make room for things and people that, you know, you don't always see on TV. And so I think that continuing to effort that, especially at a place like 9 News, I mean, it's something that's so important and so beautiful, and that should continue, even if it's in a different format.
So last question for you. For anyone who's watched the culture report or is new to the culture report, where can they find the content, the old and the new?
Absolutely. So the easiest way to find it, I would say, is the 9 News Plus app on your Roku TV. We also have playlists on our YouTube channel, on our socials, we post videos. So folks can just do a little search on their search engines or on their Roku TVs.
Awesome. Is there anything else that you would like to add before we go?
Well, I would just encourage people to look at our reporting, old, and to continue looking forward for this. Also, we do want you to continue sending us tips about people, organizations that you want us to highlight. So just make sure to email those over to us.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.